A family member is about to die tragically and you have the power to stop it. Archangel Michael says, the moment you are about to face has already been written in the unseen, yet you hold a hidden power to break what has been designed against your bloodline. The air around you has started shifting, and the whispers of tragedy are already echoing. Darkness has placed its hands upon someone close to you, but the light still waits for your command. This is not an ordinary warning, this is a call to act before the chain of events unravels. A family member you hold dear is walking unknowingly into the arms of fate, and the night has already begun plotting against them. The signs have been around you, but fear and confusion blurred your vision until now. If you think this is coincidence, it is not. This moment was meant to reach you, to shake you, to pull you out of your silence and into awareness. A scream is already written in time, but it can be erased if you dare to rise in strength now. The tragic ending is near, but your spirit carries a shield greater than you ever imagined. The power rests inside you, heavy and trembling, waiting for your command to release it. This power can shift the unseen and protect your blood from the hands of death. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The person in danger is not aware, they are moving like prey, unaware of the predator circling them. The trap has been set with precision, and every second counts. Your hesitation can be the reason they fall, but your courage can be the reason they live. The shadows that follow them carry anger, betrayal, and jealousy. Someone close, disguised in kindness, hides a dagger behind their smile. They move in silence, but their thoughts scream of destruction. This is why you were chosen to see this message before it was too late. The tragic path has already begun, yet you were awakened in time to stand between the danger and your loved one. The question is not if tragedy will happen, it is if you will step in before it strikes. The clock is moving, and their destiny is bending. What you do now will either seal their fate or rewrite their ending. Your power is the final word that decides life or death. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Listen carefully. This is not the time to be still, this is the time to move with intention. The heaviness in your chest is not fear, it is your soul demanding you to protect. You already sense who this family member is, the one who walks with hidden danger beside them. You know their habits, you know where they are headed, and you have seen the strange signs lately. Doors creaking at night, sudden chills in empty rooms, and a restless feeling whenever you think of them. These are not random, they are warnings written for you. The tragic event is forming in secret, but you are meant to cut it apart before it strikes. You were not chosen by chance, you were chosen because you have the strength to hold back death. Remember this, not everyone gets warned, but you did. Even now, as your eyes move over these words, the enemy watches. But they do not know that you carry the shield of protection. They do not know that the tragic ending they planned is slipping away. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The night is when the threat grows stronger. They wait for darkness, because in darkness truth hides. But truth has already revealed itself to you, and that revelation makes you dangerous to their plan. The family member at risk trusts the wrong person, and it is through that trust the danger will arrive. They will not see the betrayal until it's too late, but you will. This is why your intervention matters more than ever. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate the role you play right now. What you speak, what you do, and what you decide will ripple through unseen realms. You are the anchor that can break the chain that was meant to drag them under. The blessing has already been whispered into your spirit, but it will only ignite when you believe. Do not let fear silence your voice, let your courage roar against the shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Every step you take now matters. Your family member does not see the blade above their head, but you do. You were not given this message to be a silent witness, you were given it to stand between them and the tragedy. You have the power to pull them away from the path, to shift the outcome before it is sealed. If you delay, the cry of loss will break your world. If you rise, the miracle of protection will rewrite everything. The unseen forces know your strength, which is why they are trembling at this moment. They cannot erase you, because your presence is the shield. And with this shield, you hold the power to crush the tragic plan into dust. Do not ignore this moment. For what is about to happen will not only save them, but it will change you forever. This is where destiny bends. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The danger is not slowing down, it is pressing forward, and every heartbeat matters. The enemy knows the hour they've chosen, and they are waiting for the moment when no one is watching. But what they didn't expect was you stepping into the unseen, carrying the force that can rip their plan apart. Your loved one is walking closer to the trap now. They think it's a normal day, but every detail around them is shifting toward disaster. A single step the wrong way will bring the tragedy crashing down. But your strength has already begun to stir the heavens, bending the outcome toward life. This moment is testing you more than you realize. To save them, you must rise above fear and act with clarity. Your words, your presence, and your choice to shield them will scatter the storm forming above their head. The unseen is trembling, because when you move, you do not move alone. The light behind you is stronger than the darkness ahead. This is why you were awakened before the tragedy struck. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The night carries secrets, but not all secrets are hidden forever. The veil has been lifted for you, and now you see what others cannot. You see the danger, you feel the urgency, and you know the tragedy must be stopped. The family member who is marked for death has no idea. They laugh, they smile, they go about their day, not realizing that a shadow follows them closely. That shadow is not random, it was sent. The one who plotted this tragedy smiles at them during the day, but sharpens their weapon at night. They wait for silence, for the right moment to strike. But destiny has chosen you to see through their disguise. If you rise now, the hands of tragedy will fail. If you wait, the scream will echo forever. The choice lies in your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The wind outside already whispers of what's coming. If you've been hearing knocks, footsteps, or sudden noises in the night, it is not your imagination. The air shifts when tragedy approaches, and the air has already shifted around your home. But here is the truth, you are stronger than this plan. You are the fire that cannot be extinguished, and when you stand for your family, no shadow can overtake them. This is why your spirit is restless, you are meant to stop it. The family member in danger may already feel uneasy without knowing why. Their instincts are warning them, but they brush it off. You cannot brush it off, you must act. The hands of protection are already surrounding you, waiting for you to release the shield. This is the moment to push back against the tragedy and declare life where death was planned. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Archangel Michael says, do not doubt the voice that speaks through this warning. It is not fear, it is guidance. You are not imagining the heaviness, you are carrying the burden of salvation for your bloodline. The family member at risk is not chosen by chance. They are targeted because of who they are, and because of what they carry inside them. The darkness wants to erase them before their destiny shines. But that will not happen, because you are awake now. You are the wall standing between them and tragedy. You are the voice that refuses to let silence win. And when you choose to act, the tragic script written against your family will be torn apart. The enemy will fall into the pit they dug, and your loved one will walk free. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The danger is drawing closer now, as if the threads of fate are being pulled tighter around your family member's life. Each step they take is unknowingly moving them nearer to the breaking point, and you are the only force strong enough to snap that thread before it chokes them. The silence around you feels heavy because it knows what is coming. The unseen forces are fighting for control of this moment. On one side is the shadow, gripping tightly to claim their life. On the other side is your power, your shield, your voice, the very thing that can tear the shadow apart. Your family member is innocent, yet their innocence has painted them as a target. They are about to be led into a place where the plan of destruction is waiting. But the moment you choose to intervene, the plan collapses like ash in the wind. The blessing is already being released over you now. It is stirring in your spirit, demanding you to act, to stand, to protect. For you are the chosen one in this hour. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Their path is no longer safe. Even in familiar places, danger is waiting. The betrayal is masked behind false kindness, but you have already been given the vision to see through it. The one who hides behind the smile is the one sharpening the blade. They pretend to care, but their eyes reveal the storm they carry inside. And if no one acts, they will bring that storm crashing into your family. But here you are, awakened in time. You were called to break the curse, to silence the scream, and to return your family member to safety. The unseen world trembles at your awareness, for you were never meant to see this truth, yet you do. The power you hold is greater than the death planned for them. The light in you is stronger than the shadow before them. This is your proof. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, you were not chosen by accident. The shield upon your life is no ordinary gift, it is the wall that stops the enemy's hand. When you speak, the darkness bends. When you stand, the storm breaks. Your family member does not know it yet, but their life is hanging on your action. They believe they are safe, but safety has already been stolen from them. You are the one who must give it back. The scream that was meant to echo will be silenced if you rise. The tears that were meant to fall will be dried before they touch the ground. The tragedy written has already begun to unravel, because you are awake. Do not look away now. You are at the moment where destiny bends, and you are the one holding the weight. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. The night is closing in. Every second brings the enemy closer, and every heartbeat brings you nearer to the choice that decides everything. This is not a warning meant to scare you, this is a revelation meant to save them. You are the wall. You are the shield. You are the force that stands between your loved one and the grave. The one who plotted this thought they could hide in silence, but your spirit sees beyond the silence. They thought the plan was flawless, but they did not count on you being chosen. And now, as you carry this truth, you are about to become the reason the tragedy will fail. You are about to save them. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The storm over your family member's life is almost at its peak now. The shadow believes it has already won, but the truth is, your awareness has already broken half of its grip. This is the final stretch where you must hold steady and not let fear silence your strength. The path your loved one is on is leading them directly toward disaster. Their trust is being misused, and the false friend nearby is tightening the noose slowly. If nothing changes, the scream of tragedy will soon cut through the night. But because you see it now, you hold the choice to rewrite the ending. You can cut the cord before it strangles them, you can break the weapon before it strikes, you can stop the hand before it touches them. You are not powerless, you are the reason the story bends toward life. The power within you has already started burning. It surrounds your family, even if they don't know it yet. And the enemy senses this, trembling, because their perfect plan is slipping from their fingers. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. The house where your loved one rests is not empty. The shadow lingers, watching, waiting for the moment to strike. They believe no one sees them, but your spirit does. The blessing upon you is awakening now, turning your fear into fire. It is sharpening your mind and strengthening your heart, because you must act as the shield. You are the one chosen to carry this role. The enemy has underestimated you, and that is their greatest mistake. They believed you would ignore the signs, that you would sleep through the warning. But you have already awakened, and this changes everything. Now is the moment of decision. Either you step forward and block the final strike, or you stay silent and let the tragedy fall. The choice is yours, but destiny already leans toward your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Archangel Michael says, the moment you rise, the entire unseen world will shift. The chain of death planned for your family member will shatter like glass. You are the hand that pushes the darkness back, and the shield that protects the innocent. Your loved one will never know how close they came to being lost. They will never hear the scream that was erased, or see the shadow that was forced away. They will only know that somehow, they survived the night. This survival will not be coincidence, it will be your doing. Your shield, your action, your decision to protect will be the reason their life continues. And this act will mark your spirit forever, showing you the strength you carry. The enemy will fall into their own trap, broken by the very plan they created. What was meant to be your family's tragedy will turn into their downfall. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The night is almost over. The final attempt from the shadow will come, but it will meet your shield and fail. Your family member will awaken into a new day, unaware of the battle fought for them. But you will know. You will know that you were chosen to hold the line. You will know that your presence rewrote the ending. And though you may feel drained, you will also feel the weight lift from your chest. Because you will have saved them. You will have defeated what was meant to break you. This is the power that rests in you, the power to save, the power to protect, the power to stop the tragedy written against your bloodline. You are the shield, and because of you, life wins. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The night has not truly ended, it only bends into silence as the danger fades away. Your family member is still alive, their breath steady, their steps safe, but only because you carried the shield that blocked the unseen strike. You may not realize it fully yet, but you have shifted destiny tonight. The enemy that plotted against your bloodline has been broken. Their hands are tied, their plans scattered, their voices silenced. What was meant to bring death has been swallowed in defeat, and they will carry the weight of their own trap. Your loved one, though unaware, has been marked with life once more. They will continue, they will rise, and they will step into their purpose untouched. And you, the one who stood in silence, will forever know that you were the reason death could not win. The heaviness in your spirit is lifting now, because the battle has been won. The scream that was meant to echo was erased before it ever touched the air. And the tears that were meant to fall will never touch the ground. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. This victory is not just for today, it is a seal upon your bloodline. The shield you carried tonight will remain, protecting those connected to you. The power that was awakened in you has been planted permanently, so that no shadow can ever overtake your family again. You may feel tired, but the exhaustion is not weakness, it is the weight of the storm you carried and ended. You have proven that you are chosen, that you are the one strong enough to carry the responsibility of protection. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven itself took notice of your strength tonight." Your act of rising against tragedy has shaken the unseen. Your name is written in light because you did not ignore the warning, you answered it. And from this day forward, you will walk with a greater shield. No plan against you or your family will succeed, because you are awake now, and your spirit burns brighter than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your family member will never know the full danger they escaped. They will smile, they will laugh, they will continue on as though nothing was wrong. But you will always know the truth. You will know how close they were to being lost. This knowledge will make you stronger. It will remind you of the responsibility you carry and the authority you now hold. You are no longer just a part of the family, you are the protector of it. And though the night may return with new challenges, you now know that you are capable of defeating them. The tragedy written against your loved one is gone, and with it, the chain of fear has been broken. Life has prevailed. The blessing has manifested. And the story has been rewritten because of you. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The air in your home settles, not in silence, but in a calm that carries authority. The heavy presence that tried to linger has no permission to stay, because your stand has removed its anchor. You feel it in your bones that the line has been redrawn in your favor. Your loved one moves through the day with a grace that was not there before. The danger that pressed against their path has lifted like mist before the morning. They are safe because you chose to hold the shield when it mattered most. The one who plotted against your bloodline has lost the power they borrowed. Their mask slips when no one is watching, and fear coils around their plans like a chain. Every step they take from this moment leads them away from you and toward their own undoing. Your spirit is not the same as it was before the warning. It is brighter, stronger, and unafraid to stand guard again if needed. You have learned that your voice carries weight in the unseen. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The walls of your home remember the storm that came and went. They carry the echo of a battle that ended without a cry, because you refuse to let loss write your story. The rooms feel lighter, as if a window opened where none existed before. You walk through the doorway and sense the difference immediately. The corners that once held chills now feel warm, alive, and unthreatened. The shadow that stood there cannot return to what you have sealed in light. Your loved one laughs without knowing what almost happened. Their joy is proof that the night failed to devour what was meant to rise. You look at them and know you have done what only the chosen could do. Let this be a seal upon your heart that you are the guardian of your bloodline. You are not burdened by this role, you are crowned by it. The power you carry answers every attempt to harm those you love. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. You will notice small signs that confirm the victory. The clock that once felt heavy now moves with ease, and your breath meets the day without resistance. Even the quiet holds a soft brightness that was missing before. The betrayer feels the shift and grows uneasy. They sense that the thread they pulled has been cut cleanly and that their hands are no longer welcome near your circle. Their intentions dissolve where your authority stands. Your home is protected, your path is guarded, and your family is covered by a promise that does not break. What tried to return finds the door sealed from the inside by your decision. The seal will not open for harm. You walk forward with a posture that does not waver. The world may test, but your core does not bend. The shield remains steady in your grasp. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. There is a new rhythm to your steps, certain and grounded. You no longer rush against fear, you move with the calm of someone who won a battle most never see. That calm becomes the atmosphere that others feel when they are near you. Your loved one will make choices that align with safety without knowing why. They will decline an invitation that once would have placed them in danger. They will take a different route without understanding what was moved for them. The one who watched them from a distance can no longer step near. Their stride falters where your authority begins. The invisible line you drew is a boundary they cannot cross. Your strength is not loud, yet it is unmistakable. It is carved into the day like a landmark that refuses to be moved. It is the signature of a protector who knows their place. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You can breathe now, but do not forget what you learned. Your intuition is a sword that cuts fabrications cleanly. Your presence is a shield that interrupts dark patterns before they form. The battle you ended tonight changed more than one timeline. It loosened old knots tied in grief and stopped the echo of past losses from repeating. It set your family on a track that favors life. When you rest, you do not sink into weakness. You sink into restoration that builds you stronger than before. The same fire that defended now warms. Your name has become a quiet warning to any hand that would try again. The warning is simple and final. This family is not available for tragedy. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. The rooms that carried fear now carry testimony. Even the photographs seem brighter, as if the faces in them understand that a different future has begun. Memory can be heavy, but today it feels light. You notice how the sky looks softer, how the light through the window arrives like a promise. You realize that the day itself is agreeing with what has been secured. Every breath tastes like a new chapter. Your loved one will move forward and step into opportunities that were blocked before. The detour created by danger has cleared, and the road ahead opens like a gate. The pace of favor increases where the snare once sat. This is what it feels like when inheritance returns to its owners. This is what it feels like when the house is restored to peace. This is what it feels like when the protector decides that the story will not end in sorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Stand in the doorway for a moment and take in what you preserved. Feel the stillness that used to be a battlefield. A whisper of gratitude rises without effort because truth does not need to be forced. You will carry this night as a private crown. No parade will come, and none is needed. The reward is the life that continues because you refuse to surrender. Your courage is now a template you can repeat. If any new storm tries to gather, you will recognize the early wind and act before it becomes a wave. You will never again mistake urgency for fear. Let your final step tonight be simple and sure. Close the door to what has ended and open your hands to what begins. The future that was threatened now belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 3030.